Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Cams. I'm a podcast host at CoinDesk for the podcast called Women Who Web3. I'm a trained and certified UX researcher, and then I'm also a trained yoga teacher, sound practitioner, and mindfulness educator. And today, we're going to be talking about 4 really impactful topics: mindfulness, user experience, women, and the future of NFTs. Who here has practiced mindfulness before? Show of hands. Oh, we got some first-timers in here, too. Love to see the people coming back to doing mindfulness. I'm going to start with a story. So just a couple weeks ago, I went to my general doctor. It was 12 months after having my baby, so I just came in for a checkup. They did my blood pressure, sat me down, and when she got the blood pressure reading, my blood pressure was through the roof. And she was like, you don't have a history of high blood pressure in your family. And I said, no, I don't, but I'm still breastfeeding my baby. He has teeth now. I have all this stuff happening. My calendar's packed, meetings back to back, and I just want to do so much, and I have such little time. And she was like, you know what? Let's go through a breathing exercise, and let's take your blood pressure back down. And I said, ooh, girl, I love mindfulness. Walk me through it. And so I'm going to invite you to join and do that exact mindfulness exercise with me. It'll be just a minute or 2 minutes, but I'll invite you. You can close your eyes, or you can find a soft gaze in front of you. If you don't want to participate, stay on your phones, eat, whatever you want to do. Relax. Don't stress out. So I'm just going to invite you to, I need to get the clicker for the slides. Take a deep breath in through the nose and just sigh the breath out through the mouth. Good. You're going to take one more in through the breath into the nose. Feel the rib cage expand, the belly expand, and then exhale as slowly as you can. Bring awareness to the forehead, the tongue. Relax the jaw. We hold a lot of stress in the jaw. Shoulders should be down. Find a straight spine. Relax the belly, the butt, and sink heavier into your seat with every breath. Now imagine you're on a beach and you're totally safe. The sun feels so warm on your skin. You have nothing to do. It's just all about you and relaxing. You hear seagulls in the distance, maybe some soft waves. Oh, my waves soundtrack doesn't work, but we'll try. Let's see. Nope, it doesn't. That's okay. Just imagine the crashing of waves with the in-breath and the out-breath, and you're just going to relax. If thoughts come in, you just acknowledge them, and you don't judge them, and you let them pass. Good. If you're closing your eyes, you can slowly blink them open. Good job. A lot of you look like your shoulders are a little bit more relaxed. There you go. And guess what happened after I did that exercise and she tested my blood pressure again? Back down to normal and healthy. The power of mindfulness is wild, and I want to invite you to at least practice mindfulness or breathing at least 2 minutes a day. There's a lot of benefits on here. This has been founded by doctors, researchers, neuroscientists, health practitioners across the world, helps lower blood pressure, decreases emotional reactivity, increases empathy, so many things. And another power of mindfulness can be applied to user experience, being mindful of the people who are using your products and services. We're going to talk a little bit about user experience, another superpower that might be underlooked or deprioritized. With user experience, this is accessibility, usability, how easy and friendly it is to use your products. It's all about the navigation. It's not just making your design pretty, but usable and useful for people who need to use it. Now, why mindfulness in UX is so important is because when you're looking at your product analytics for your website or your services, it tells you the what, right? It tells you the clicks, this many people are signing up, but it doesn't tell you the why, the where, the who. And that is what user experience does. With user experience research and design, We are equipped with multiple testing methods to understand how to ask your users or your people, your community who are using your products and services, how they're using it, why they're using it, what motivates them, what pain points do they have, what gaps in the market are they experiencing that they need to come and use your product. And the more you invest in user experience, the more return on investment you're going to have. So do that. Now, something we're also as overlooked or marginalized historically are women. And I want to talk about the power of women because it's been studied over 20,000 companies across 90 plus countries that when you have 100% parity or closer, meaning an equal amount of men and an equal amount of women who are on the C-suite, on the board, who are being funded, who are investing, who are part of your team, you're going to experience safer and higher quality customer experiences, 400,000 times more profitability in some cases, and your company is going to be a lot more socially responsible because women come with different mindsets and thought patterns than men do. And so when we work together, we can bridge all the differences and the gaps that exist between genders. Now, I want to talk about the future of NFTs, which is why I think I was put on the future stage and why I think a lot of you are here at NFT.NYC. I am an avid collector of women-led NFTs. Now, women have found a space in Web3 because of its innate culture, community feel, transparency, traceability. There are so many benefits to blockchain technology, like wealth creation and serving underserved communities and providing finances where people before don't have an access to the bank accounts. And so it transcends what we know today, our social and financial structures. And so women are able to take advantage of this and make money as artists where before they were not able to before, and create communities and create trust in their products in a way that they've never had before. Because NFTs aren't just something you purchase. You're now a brand ambassador. It's something you represent. You put it as your profile sometimes. But I want to talk to you about the future of NFTs. NFTs are not just going to be PFPs or utility or gaming or just a metaverse identity or even your digital identity. Educational institutions are looking into utilizing blockchain technology to put educational credentials on chain. Healthcare professionals, I've talked to over 20 incredible, successful leaders on my podcast who have 7 to 8 figure exits, who are building startups around healthcare and putting healthcare data on chain and being able to monetize it, own your own data, because right now with the healthcare system, you go to the doctor, for example, I was telling you earlier, and they have to go through all these papers, all this history. You're sitting in there, you have to tell them again what surgeries you got. You have to tell them again how many babies you've had. If it was on chain and it's private and it's secure in a way that you have access to it and you can just pass it to your doctor, they have everything from birth until the end of the life cycle. And with educational institutions, they're solving a pain point of where you go to high school and you want to transfer to college, you have to transfer to PhD program. When you're applying, you have to request your transcripts, you have to request your credentials, you have to make sure those credentials transfer. Now when they're on chain, you're able to just take those in and say, here is all of my educational credentials, here's my master's from Harvard, thank you very much, please let me into your PhD program. And so there's so many different benefits globally for us to take advantage of on-chain with blockchain technology. NFTs are going to surpass what they are now, PFPs, community, branding. They're going to be so much more. The future is bright for NFTs. I'm going to leave you with 4 thoughts. Invest in user experience research. It will give you a really high return on investment, and you're empathizing and building something your users and your people, your community will love and come back for more and more. And women, invest in them, fund them, hire them, put them on your C-suite and your board. And finally, invite mindfulness into your life, whether it's 1 minute a day or once a week, whatever you can do. Thank you so, so much.